And hello, my friends. Welcome back to this room again. Not the model room I'm usually in. This is my storage room. You can see my kits, as I always show. Some of my kits, anyway. Anyway, this is the second release, I should say the third release, of a Waterfall spray booth from, I think it's Kaizo it's pronounced. Sold exclusively through Robot Kai. And I pre-ordered this one a while ago, and I got one of the first batches in, and I couldn't wait to test it out and compare to the last model. And I guess at the end of this, maybe I'll put the other one next to it. We'll see size and whatnot. But this one's quite different, and in that it doesn't use old-fashioned filter system like the other one had, a waterfall in front with a filter behind it. This one uses a negative induction system, as they say in their manual. Well, it's not really a manual, it's more like a feature list. Yeah, independent negative air pressure, and that's all the upper part where it comes out. And then the water is here, so they're both separated. And I'll show you that in a second. And we'll light a candle and we'll see if it sucks some of the smoke up as it would the paint. Now, I tested it quickly, and I got no fumes at all from a lacquer paint. And so I am proud to announce I got no fumes at all. So there is that. I didn't get everything in the kit. I called them and they're going to send it to me, but it doesn't affect this at all. I'll show you what it is I'm talking about before I go into the grand tour here. It's these plastic parts, these clear parts. They go kind of around and they come out to the sides here, kind of like this. You know, it looks like that. I think it wraps around this metal base piece. But for me, I spray really close. It was really a shock when I got my bigger booth in the other room, the paste spray booth. That's a giant booth. It's so far away from everything. You spray way out here. I really have been used to spraying close to the fan, and in this case, the waterfall. So I ended up spraying in here anyway. These sides, I don't even know if I would use them if I had them. It's an option. And so that's, if it looks different to you, that's why. But you can't really see it in the pictures, and I noticed in a few sketches it was missing something, and that's what it was. It has these sides that you put on with tape. It comes with everything, and it comes with these airbrush holders. Now, I wouldn't use them, but it comes with 3 of them, and they each hold 3 each, so that's 9 airbrushes. And you can see the holes here on the side. And they'll go here, here, and here. It holds any airbrush because this has a MAC valve, my GSI, and that goes in here. This is why I use these. And this is my large 0.5 trigger GSI, and this fits even with the large nozzle and the trigger right there. So that's not bad. But I end up using my little holders or these, and I'll probably just leave it there when I'm working on it. So no, not a big deal. I put it on here to show you guys I might not use it after all. Now on the other side is this little shelf piece. It's the same as this. I almost thought you could choose the sides, but you can't because the holes are there for the... And this would glue on this side here. But I might put this in a tight area, so I'm not going to use this shelving unit. All my paints are anyway, you see my paints are. They're all kept in my other room neatly on the shelves. So I might leave that off. Even this side might come off. Depends on where I'm going to put this. I'm going to squeeze it in a little tight spot, I think. I'm going to keep a few boots because I'm thinking of having, you know, when you have group builds, I might have friends over and we might spray together. And that'll leave 3 boots at least. Well, I can only have room for 3 each. And I'm going to, if we paint in a group build, everybody will have their own booth at one given time. So I might put them close to each other, and that's the thing. This right here is my dehydrator. You've seen that. I use this every day, so it's in a good spot for me. But for the video, I might have to remove it because I'm going to go side by side and show you the last waterfall booth. Now, let me show you a couple of other things. I'm sorry if I get you guys a little dizzy. I'm going to show you. Here's the remote. I'll show you that in a second. It only powers up through a remote. And the light is independent, has its own plug. Makes a difference on the video. here it is. This is the whole thing. There's nothing back here. I will move it for you now. The bucket's coming with me. You ready? See it? There's nothing back there at all. Nothing. It's just flat. So all the work is done below and above, so to speak. Let's push this back. I'm going to show you this piece in a second. Sorry guys if I'm getting you dizzy. We're doing this single-handed. All right. Let me put this back in the bracket. All right, on top. All right, let me adjust the camera here. That was a 6-inch. It's a 6-inch fan. This thing has some serious pull. So what I did was I got a funnel at Lowe's, and I went from 6-inch to 4, and I used my standard hose I have. You go right out your window, and you're good to go. You can get the hose in any length, run it anywhere. I have no window where this is now, and with acrylics, it doesn't matter. You probably don't even need the fan with an acrylic. With the lacquers that I tested, this system works so far. I took this from a few guys, Zaccarellis, Lincoln. It's a few guys on, my dad many years ago had this induction system too, where he had to vent it in a building. Anyway, what I did was I got the same system. We're going to vent into this bucket. We got some drill holes in it. In here, I'll pop this off and show you guys. This is the one that would go out the window for you, but looking on the end, I wrapped around this is a carbon, so it eliminates odors. I'll show you the sheet right here. I'll back up a little bit. That's it. One side is like the green, but this side is the carbon. It eliminates odors. I'll show you the packaging right here. Odor control, high efficiency carbon filter, smoke, pets, odors. I got this at Lowe's. I'll see if it's on Amazon. I can get you guys a link if you're not near Lowe's. I don't know if they sell online at all. A lot of mine is order and pick up locally. But I got a brand here, so I know if I can find this, I'll put it up. Same thing will work if you buy the carbon filters for your aquariums. I ran out of my roll, and I went and got this, so I'll show you guys anyway. But you can buy a generic roll of carbon. So I'll put a link to that, too. And that's if you're going to use this system, you know, out your window first. But this does work because you're just getting rid of the fumes. All of the paint is going, the paint itself, the particles, hit the waterfall and go into the basin. And that doesn't even reach the fan. The fan separates. It's just the smell and the fumes that it does. And it pulls it out, and once it comes in through here, into here, I keep a little water in the bottom, and then it goes in here, as such. I close the bucket. Then you got some air holes, so you can vent it out. And I've been using it now for a few weeks with my other booth, and so far so good. And with this one, really good. I don't smell anything. So you guys are really going to be happy if you're trying to get a booth that eliminates the smell of lacquers and solvent paints. So far, man, I mean, I'm down 80-90%. I mean, you smell a little bit as it comes out, but the suction is so strong, you're going to hear it. And coupled with the waterfall being close, really good system. It's a really good system. There's no filter in here, by the way. It's just taking the air out. I don't know what happens back here. I couldn't get back here to check it because it won't tear apart. It's just, it comes assembled, so to speak, just about assembled like this. You just put on the other stuff. But, well, that's where we are with that. Now, here's how. Let's put this cord back up for the light. All right. Sorry, guys. It's hard working. It's a little awkward working with this. I want to show you guys everything. All right. Here we go. All right. Now, this you assemble. This was metal, and it came coated in the white plastic that you peel off. You know when you get a new game system or a tablet and you peel that clear stuff off? This was white. It was all with the brand name of the company who made the metal. So I had to peel all that off and reapply. This is a vinyl protective. But let me show you how this comes out. See it? It's just the base. And actually, you don't even need it, because when I was practicing earlier, I left it off because I like to spray nice and close. So I was spraying right here. You know, this is it's like a shelf system. Makes everything look neater. You know, and I guess if you want to put if you're working, you want to put your brushes on there. I guess that's what you could do. Or how about this? A turntable. All right, put your models on that. I guess you can use it for that. I hold everything in my hand, and I think I like it without this. I do spray close. Like I said, I got used to it and a little lost with my bigger booth, I'll tell you that. So let's get this out of the way. All right, now here's how you fill it with water. Let me lower the camera. All right. Okay, guys, I want to come in a little close here. All right, we're going to take this off. All right, can you see it? Let me get this plate out of the way. All right, I'm going to pull up a chair so I can do this through the camera lens. All right, you grab these two handles. That's the water, by the way. And there you go. And this comes right out. I used the pitcher, and then I also drained it, and then filled it at the sink. I did it both ways, you know, but it doesn't matter. It comes right out. This whole unit slides out. See it? Here's the pump. It's built into here. It's attached. You don't have to worry about it. Make sure the hose is attached when you get it. Mine was. My buddy on Reddit says his wasn't, and I double checked. Mine was attached, and yeah, so you're going to fill it up, and you're going to fill up pretty high. You'll know when you get it. It's going to come up almost to the basin here on the bottom. Now you fill it up, and you're just going to push it closed. Look at that, all the way in. This is a secondary filter. That just where the water sheet comes down here, and I guess this will catch some of the paint if it does. I'm not quite sure what this is. I think it's an anti-splash. Personally, I think if water is catching down here, let me show you where it goes in. See the holes? It drips into here. It goes back up again and starts the whole thing over. So I'm thinking to keep this from splashing on your paint, that's what this is for. I think it's an anti-splash. And that's it. Now, early on, when I opened it, just as a precaution, you could put some dish liquid, a few drops in the water. I didn't do that, but you should. It keeps it nice and sheeting. And in the back here, the plastic, you can hit it with concentrated car wash, car wax, Rain-X, water repellent. I have this slick stuff, spray detailer. You spray and shine your car. It's a spray on wax. I just coated it back here. Helps it sheet. That's all. It helps it do its sheeting thing. But I know the detergent works too, the floor detergent. All right, now let's see. Let's go a little back up again. Okay, we're going to turn it on. Now it comes with this remote, and it came with the battery. This holder, I guess you can mount it anywhere. I'm just going to keep it next to me, but I guess you can, mount it here. So you always have the remote. Yeah, or on the side here. Right. But that's the remote. It has a holder, but I personally would just leave it. A is the fan. B is the pump. On off is both together. I guess if you want to do independently. I don't know what the sleep function is. I didn't look it up. I don't know how to set it. So let's just go ahead and show you the fan, how loud and how powerful. There you go. Now for the size of the fan, that's pretty good. Let me get the camera right in here. There you go. If you can hear me talking over it, that's for the better, I guess. All right. Let's turn it off. All right. Here we go. We're going to put on the pump. Ready? You can see the water coming through. And if you get a little dead spot, you run your finger. And there you go. And you can see the water right here through the light. See it? And she's running good. Let me go look across. It's all sheeting all across. It looks good. Yep. She looks good. Yeah, and I'm definitely positive that this is to keep it from splashing. And that's it. Now, when I'm spraying, I was just right in here, man. I was right in here. So, you can go ahead and put this metal plate back up if you want. And that's what you see. And that's it. We are up, and we are up and running. Now, let's see. Let's see the suction. All right, let's go ahead and grab the candle. Fire. I gotta get a little bit of a burn here. Here we go. All right. All right. Hold on, guys. I'm going to lower you down. Let's see if you can see the smoke. Now, keep in mind, I'm spraying right about here. So I'll... Get the water off. Hold on, guys. Here we go. I didn't have the fan on. There it goes. All right. I didn't have the fan on, guys. Hold on. Let's get this test right now. Come on now. No, it wasn't working. Boy, these candles are tough. There we go. All right. All right. Now, I'm going to turn it on again. I didn't have the fan on. I had just the water going so you guys could hear me. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to put the fan on, and I'm going to blow out the candle. Look at it pull the flame already. That's how powerful this suction is. Look at that. Now keep in mind, when you're airbrushing, you're forcing it right about, I mean, it's coming in. I mean, you don't have to worry about it out here if it doesn't even gather the smoke here, because you actually are pushing the paint into it anyway. Let's blow it out. And there you go. Check it out. Now this is out here. You know, like I said, you're going to be forcing the airbrush, you know, in. So it's got a really phenomenal suction. Hold on, let me turn it off. It's really good. It's powerful. It's the most powerful one I've ever owned. Really good. The one before it was really powerful too. So these guys are using some really good, real good ventilation fans. I'll tell you right now. All booths should use these fans. And I'm going to put out the word now to you guys who make these. You should make a booth that doesn't have the waterfall. Cut the price in half for some people who can't afford it, because you guys have it right. These ventilations are really wonderful. I think you guys should make a regular booth. I'm going to contact them and ask them to do that. But yeah, it really does the job. Very impressed. Let me get this out of the way. And yeah, so there you go. With that, let's go ahead. Let me grab a airbrush. I figured I'd use my, oh, wrong one. I want to use the big GSI here, so you push a lot of paint. It's still tough to see, but the candle work, the candle alone shows you how effective it really is. All right, guys, let me fire this back up. 1 with the fan, 2 with the water. Here she comes. Takes a little while. Oh, this one sheeted really good. That one went great that time. All right, let me fill up my airbrush. And let me grab a spoon, of course, and let's see what we can do. All right, here we are. I filled up with some all-clad gloss black. Let me grab a spoon. I'm really pushing a lot of paint with this thing. There you go. Now, as I said, look at that. As I said, I liked it without this unit. Let me pull it off the side for 1 second. Because I was painting really close like this. The water isn't splashing, it's not affecting anything. I can get right in here, I can see the paint swirling right here, then going right up. So you're not going to stain this. You might get it up here. I waxed this, actually, I did this too with the wax. One of my spray-on waxes here. I sprayed that on here. I'm not sure how this whole system works, but let's help you guys to see it. I wish you guys could see it. Nope, I'm out of paint. So let's go ahead and wash it out. Acetone. So yeah, I gotta clean out this brush. Let me clean it out, and we'll compare it with the other booth right now. Oh, and just like magic, the other booth appears. And there you go. There is a side-by-side size comparison here. Yeah, a little wider. Like I said, personally, it doesn't matter unless you're painting a big kit, you know. And in that case, that's your booth because you don't have to. There's no hindrance of a side. But let's go ahead and fire this one up. I have no exhaust pipe because that was taken off for that one. But this one has independent switches as opposed to the remote. So this is the light. All right, this is the fan. Now this is the feature missing on this one that I like. You can adjust the fan speed. See the dial? And I like that. And I know why this one is so powerful. It's got 3 fans in it. As I carried it back over here, I looked inside. There's 1, 2, 3 exhaust fans. Never seen that on a booth, particularly for a hobby booth anyway. So that's pretty impressive. Let's fire up the Waterfall. There you go. Curves in a little bit. But after a while, when I was using it, it fills itself in. But anyway, I usually spray into the dead center anyway. And you know what? Let's try the candle test on this one. Let me grab the candle. There we go. Turn off the water. All right. I don't know where it's taking the air in from. Oh, I can see it here. It's pulling it in like the other one. All right, let's see. Hey, I can't get this thing to blow out. Can we see the... Oh, it is really sucking in the... I wish you guys could see it. It's going in right here. Right at the bottom. Because that is where it pulls in. It pulls it in at both ends, but it pulls it in down here. And, yeah, really powerful, man. It was really... I wish you could see it better. Let me see. I think because of the coloring on it, it's hard for you guys to see. Trying to get so you guys can get a close-up shot of this, but it is pulling in the it's tough to see. Wow, it's coming right out. It's going right into right under here. I mean, it's instantly going in. It has to. I told you this one has a lot of suction. It's got 3 fans, but well, as far as on my end, you could see you could see the smoke being pulled right in. In my case, it's blowing out the top. You want to have it ventilated. Let me turn this off. All right. Yeah, I like both of these for different reasons. This one's a little being the less money, it seems like it's still worth it. It works really well. I don't see any problem with it. It has the same features as you put the water in the bottom and it comes out. It's got the 3 exhaust fans, which is quite impressive. But it does have that filter pad in the back. I don't know how you change it. Well, I know how you change it. You pop this out. I don't know what filter pad fits it, but I have cut the shape ones. So, I mean, all you have to do is cut this sheet that I showed you guys and stuff it in there like I used to do in my old booth. So that's not a problem. But it is there. It's another thing of maintenance. Whereas this one doesn't have that. And I'm still trying to figure out the technology. But it's there. It says it's there. It doesn't require it, you know. And I haven't sprayed it enough to see if there is a buildup anywhere. I'll use it over the few months and check the fan, the exhaust fan at the top, and see if it's building up on the blades. If not, then it's doing its job. Because technically, all that's going out is the fumes. Really. All that's going out is the fumes, as the waterfall is catching everything else. And this one is a little more direct in its waterfall. and it's on its angle, and I like removing this metal piece and spraying closer. This one takes a little more work to get closer, but it's the same idea. It's just a big bed. It's the same exact idea, you know. And this folds up to be really compact. You have to take off the lights, but this collapses up to here, so it really is about an 8-inch deep once you fold it up. And if that's a problem, space, and you can fold this thing up. That's the way to go. They're both good units. I really don't have anything bad to say about either one. And I recommend both. If you want to go all out with the extra cash, this one is nice. It's just, it seems to be that next level. I haven't used it enough to see the massive difference, but I do like the exhaust fan on this one. It seems to separate it in such a way that the fumes go up and the paint particles go down, where on this one it looks like it's all going down into the same place. Not that I don't know if it makes a difference, but it seems to me that this would be a little more fumed. You know, this one does have more of a smell when I tested it the last few times, because it's all going to the same place, and some of the fumes go up and some go down, I'm guessing, but because they're all gathered in the same place, this one separates them. The fumes go up in the smell and the paint goes down. It's separated, where these two are going in together. And maybe that's the difference. And I guess that's where the technology comes in, that it separated the two forces. And the paint and the particle and the overspray is separated from the smell. And for that is probably worth the extra bit. If you're going to use this in the house and you're getting complaints of smelling, this really cut it in half, at least. I didn't smell almost anything with this. It really is wonderful. And that is it. Now, they're a little bit behind. I know from mine taking a while. I ordered it right away when I ordered this one. So I was in the first batch. So I think they're coming again in March, which is only, what, a week and a half away? So March is coming up quick anyway. If you want one, put the order in for that. I don't know if these are in stock or coming back. I know they were in stock. And this one is also on its way in. If not, the batch is still there. But I'm talking about Robot Kai. I'll put a link below for them. But anyway, there you go. There's the two of them. I'm going to separate them. And I'm going to have friends over. We're going to airbrush together. That leaves me with 3 boots. And my original old one I got a couple years ago on Amazon on Prime Day. I still have that too. So I technically have 4 boots. Becoming an industry over here. Anyway, guys, that is all. Please do me a big favor. Like the video. Like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. A lot more stuff to go. And I got a couple of fun ones coming up. We're going to try some stuff I got at a flea market and whatnot. And please join my Patreon. I got a bunch more questions to answer. I did a couple the other night. What I do is somebody asked me how 2 different airbrushes sprayed the chrome. So I got the 2 airbrushes, put the chrome in them, and we compared them, and it answered this question. And that's the kind of thing I'll answer you. I'll either answer you direct. You have a direct chat with me on the Patreon. And if you ask a question that requires a video because you want to see something, I'll shoot the video for you. Can't get better than that. Personalized service. And that's it. That's it, guys. We will see you over the weekend. It is midweek now. God bless all you. You guys are the best. Thank you to all my patrons. We're about at 100, which is awesome. Thank you so much. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a great day.